new terrain we're in. We got a message from our friend Saul, teacher friend, and he was telling us that one of our other people that we follow and really has been instrumental in Michael's sacred geometry practice. One of our teachers, we would say, was banned from Instagram. He has like 1 million followers. His name is Robert Edward Grant. And he's very into polymath and sacred geometry, and he's into the ancient philosophies and mysticism. So he takes people to Egypt, and he has VIP passes into the King's Chamber at Giza. And he's done a lot of discoveries, and he's very well respected in the science community, but he was removed because they said he's pseudoscience, and because he has so many followers, he's teaching people false news.
Yes.
And it just kind of was very indicative to me of the time and place we're in right now, where structures are falling apart and people are running into kind of their walls of fear. And so here's whoever the powers of Instagram is, being fearful of we the people becoming enlightened about some things that maybe have been hidden truths from us. And if you're paying attention to astrology at all, Uranus is a big player for the next 3.5 years, really forever. But there's a very big trine between Uranus and Pluto. Pluto represents our soul, Uranus represents revelation or revealing truths. And so this to me was like the kickoff of some of that, where we're going to start finding out a whole bunch of stuff that we thought was true is no longer truth. That there's new discoveries being found that are going to null and void some of the things we learned in our history books, some of the things we've learned in our science classes. And it doesn't mean that everything was intentionally taught to us in a wrong way to keep us small-minded, but I think we just have to be able to have access to that information and allow ourselves to evolve into the new truth. And that's a big picture of what I'm talking about, but this will show up in our lives individually as well. Little truths will be revealed about people in our family, about ourselves, to ourselves, from ourselves. We'll get this information where we start to lose the mask that perhaps we wear and step into a little bit more of our authentic self. And so to me, even though it's like, oh my gosh, that's so intense, it's also very exciting that we might possibly be evolving into a new depth of our capacity. And so for today, I was thinking to just allow ourselves to be open-minded and to let all the belief systems that we've been holding as truth be a little looser in there as a matter of fact. In fact, the teacher that I was referring to, Robert Edward Grant, that they banned, which he's so super smart, he just created his own platform called Orion Architect, by the way. And you can download the app and you can find all his teachings there. And it's a whole new app with zero censorship. So anybody can go on and speak their truths there. Anyway, one of the things he always spoke is what we say is a fact. This is a fact. This is a fact. Maybe what we could start to say instead is put one more letter in that word. Put an E in there and say this is a facet. This is a facet of understanding. This is a facet of the knowledge and the truth. It's one perspective, one lens. And that made so much more sense to me to say it like that, because always ever changing is the facts, ma'am. If you go back 400 years ago, it was preposterous to say that you could turn on a light switch and there would be light. Or that you could pick up a device and press a button and talk to somebody on the other side of the world. That was just absolutely ludicrous to even say that that could happen. And now look at us. So ever changing, and we've picked this time, our soul picked this time of existence to come in because we have the tools to navigate it. We have some offerings to help assist in this transition time. So I'm excited. Things are going to change, and for the better. Sometimes it's a little daunting. Sometimes there's some difficulties in that transition, but just keep the focus on the big picture. We keep evolving, we keep arriving to a higher level of evolution and consciousness, awareness, more in our truth, more aligned with our divine purpose, our soul's purpose. I'm going to invite you to put one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly, and we'll move into Durga breath now. This is a pranayama, breath work, that helps to empty the lungs of all the toxicities, especially when we are kind of fresh in the day. They gather at the bottom of the lungs during our sleep, so this will help to move them out. But it also helps to open up the lung capacity so we can take a deeper breath today, get a fuller inhale, more prana, more vitality. So 3-part breath. It's going to be an inhale in the belly, a little hold, an inhale at the chest, heart area, a little hold again, and then a last little sip at that upper chest throat. You're going to hold, and then it's one long, continuous exhale, pushing the air all the way out, and feel your belly button go to the spine so that it kind of pushes the diaphragm up against the bottom of your lungs to get that last little bit of toxicity out. So super long exhales. Here we go. Take an inhale to the belly, inhale to the heart, inhale to the upper chest throat, hold. Long exhale, long exhale. Keep pushing it out all the way. And then go again, inhale belly, inhale heart, upper chest throat, hold. Exhale. Inhale belly, inhale heart, upper chest throat, hold. Exhale. Inhale belly, heart, upper chest throat, hold it. And then exhale. 2 more rounds. Inhale belly, heart, throat, hold, exhale, all the way, push it out, deep as you can. Last round, inhale belly, inhale heart, upper chest, throat, hold it, exhale. Nice job. Just let your arms reach overhead and pull a little bit side to side. Start to stretch through the waistband, through the rib cage. Maybe point and flex the toes to activate the muscles in your calves and your quads. Nice deep stretch, lengthening as much as you can. Find 1 more inch in the length of your whole self, and then go opposite. Hug the knees into the chest. Cross at the ankles. Reach down and grab onto those ankles and pull them in so that you're like tying a bow. Squeeze tight. Take a breath. Pull a little tighter on the exhale. Good. Then release that out. Set the feet on the floor so the knees are bent. Take them as wide as the mat, and then windshield wiper to the left and right. Loosen your sacrum up a little bit. Good morning, sacrum. And then we'll hug those knees in 1 more time and take a couple roly-polies so that you can come all the way up into seated. Get a good roll up. And then once you're up, bring the hands to prayer, and we'll open our eyes and look around at one another, give each other a little smiley face. Happy July. I haven't seen some of you in a minute. We just got back from Greece about, not even a week ago. And I'm still kind of landing. And then I turned around and drove up to Wyoming yesterday to see my mom, and would turn around real quick. So then we had to leave this morning at like 5 to get here in time. And driving down, I was just so in love with our mountains, even though they're covered in haze and they're hard to see right now. But I was just filled with gratitude for where we live and what we have in our backyard to remind us to stay steady, be grounded, just like those mountains. They just are firm. So we're going to play with mountain energy today, bring it into our practice and help us ground, get firm. Will be mountains as well. First, a little song. We'll bring our hands back to heart center, prayer position. Close our eyes and sit up nice and tall and begin that mountain energy in the seated position. And try to find the sit bones rooting down. Just feel into that, anchoring yourself here in this seat. The yoga poses are called asana. It means the seat of the pose. So each pose is really designed to make us feel grounded. Even if we're in something precarious like Warrior 3, standing on one leg, you still find the seat of the pose, grounded, rooted, even when things are a little wobbly and a little unstable. But this one, we can feel those sit bones and we can anchor, and we can grow roots down. And then let the crown of the head, like the peak of the mountain, go up into the heavens, reach as tall and high up as you can. And all that spaciousness between the root and the crown, everything in between has a lot of room to open up, including our heart center and our mind. Sing a little bit today. I like to sing to Ganesh on Mondays. Mondays is kind of the start of a week, the start of the journey. We call on Ganesh when we have new beginnings. As you sing this, just hold in your awareness that you would like to remove any of the obstacles or the limiting beliefs that you may be hanging on to that are holding you back from your evolution. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Inhale to sing. Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam. Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam. Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam. Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam. Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. One more. Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam. Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam. Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Namaha. And an Om all together to open the practice, and a big breath in. Bowing your head towards your heart, take a moment to set your intention for this practice. Maybe it's to simply have an open mind, to allow yourself to evolve and grow, or maybe there's something more specific that you would like to work with today. But it helps to set that focus so you can keep returning to it throughout the practice. Helps solidify it. Whatever you determine, offer it to your heart, a pre-dayam heart, our spiritual heart, and let it be received. And then we'll open our eyes and we'll come into tabletop position, all fours. So our shoulders are over our wrists and our hips are over our knees. We'll drop the belly, inhale, look up to the sky. And then exhale, tuck and curl in, and start to loosen up that spinal cord, which yogis kind of refer to as our antenna, sort of the Native Americans call it the antenna, the cosmic conductor, brings in all the information into our systems, mind, body, and spirit. And then after you have had about 3-4 more, let your spine come to neutral, curl your toes under, take your bum to the sky. We'll come into downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. And then when you are feeling the body is opening up, just take little bounces with the balls of your feet to rattle the cage. Wake things up a little bit. Land and press the heels a little bit more towards the earth. Press the chest a little more towards your thighs. And let the head hang just a little bit more, like you're pouring out any unnecessary content that you don't need to carry around in between your ears. Take one more big breath in. And then we'll take a gentle walk to the top of the mat, coming into forward fold Uttanasana. Arms dangle, head hangs, a little bend in the knees. Upside down turn is good. It helps us to refresh the browser. Sometimes we get stuck in a loop and the same stuff keeps coming up over and over. I say this statistic a lot, but I think it's fascinating. Studies show that we have about 80,000 thoughts a day, and 80% of those thoughts are the same ones as yesterday. And I feel that that's part of our stuckness, stuck looping in the same thoughts. So if we clear the browser, that'll make room for some new searches, some new information to come in, and now's the time to be open to that. Take another breath. Exhale and fold. A little bit in the knees and a wide sweep will come all the way up. Take your time, you've been upside down. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms to the sky and stretch up. And reach, just like you did when you were laying down. Grow an extra inch through the body, through the ribs, through the spine. Take another breath, and then let your arms come down by your side. So here's our mountain pose. Take a moment to be your favorite mountain. You probably have one. So fortunate, as I said, to have that as our backyard. I personally haven't climbed any of the 14ers, but I've been on top of one. I took a little train. But I love that perspective, that 30,000 foot view, it seems like eagle perspective. Wow, there's so much more way up here to see. So be that beautiful mountain, soften your shoulders, root down through your feet, lift the crown, take a breath in, big breath out. Wide sweep to the sky, all the way up. Keep your arms about shoulder width wide apart. Lean back a little. Start to stretch through the chest. Gaze up if you can and let the throat chakra open up a little more. Take one more big inhale. See if you can drop it back just a little more. Exhale. And come up to neutral a little bit in the knees and sweep the arms through and take them up behind. And then rise back up. This is called waterfall. Do it again. Take a few of these. Clearing the energy through your central channel. In the knees as you dive. And one more. And back to mountain. So the palms turn out. The shoulders roll back. The crown lifts. You root through the feet. Powerful, grounded, rooted mountain. You belong here. You're solid and you're stable. It's so important because things are going to get wonky. As the days progress, it's going to get a little wonkier. You got to hold steady to the center. You have to trust yourself. Find your community of like-minded people and row your boats together. Take a breath in. Big breath out. Okay, left hand to left hip. Right hand to the sky. Big circle all the way around. Bend the knees, touch the earth, come back up. Like a Ferris wheel. Open up the shoulder a little bit. Make sure you're tracking that right hand straight back behind you. So maybe follow the thumb with your gaze to make sure it's going back and not out to the side only. And as you warm up that shoulder, take it a little more rapidly through. And cardio up a little bit. The arms carry the heart-line meridian from the pinky all the way to the heart. So we're activating our heart as well as opening our shoulder. Right side, masculine side, solar side. And we'll pause. We're going to establish mountain again. And just notice the difference between right and left side. Little energy pulsing in that whole right arm. Activated, open, ready. Take a breath. Exhale. Right hand to right hip, left hand to the sky. Same thing. Follow the gaze. And circle around. Bend the knees to protect your little back. Big, wide, sweeping circles. Slow at first. When you feel that shoulder opening up a little bit, you can go a little quickly through it to get the cardio piece. And then rest in mountain again. Both sides activated. Solar and lunar channel, open and ready. Take a breath. Exhale. Good. Now knee taps. You're just going to lift up, tap the knee, clap it. Try to get the knee as high as the belly button, if not higher. We're going for about a minute. We're about halfway there. Two more. Last one. And mountain. Take a breath. Exhale out. Good job. Take your feet a little bit wider than hip width, a little bit in the knees, fist hands, swinging, dead arms. Just let them tap as they flop around side to side. Let them kind of surrender to gravity. So you're just swinging. They can slap up against you pretty good. These are all Qigong moves we're doing here at the beginning. They're really good for activating all the systems, flushing them out, kind of give them a little spark plug change. Now cactus arms, little bend in the knees, side to side, elbows as high as the shoulders. Then bring it in just a little shamanic shake. Get it all out. Super good for the skin, for the organs, for the mind. Shake out the shizzle. Make some noise. And then come into a mountain again. Feel how enlivened you are. We haven't even done one asana. Feel your power within you. Remember who you are. For a long time, we've been under systems that are trying to keep us small. Because if our power gets too big, then they lose their power. You're not meant to be small. You're meant to be a star. Shine big and bright. Don't be small. Feel your power. Take a breath. Exhale. Okay, let's start our flow. Wide sweep all the way up. Dive through center, all the way through. Forward fold. Half lift, flatten the back. Exhale and fold in. Plant your hands. Right foot goes all the way back into a lunge. Hands on either side of that left foot, or use your blocks if you'd like. Pulse in and out, straighten and bend. Shut up, pull that left leg a little straighter now. Square your hips, bow your head towards the shin. Big breath in. Big breath out. And again, inhale. And exhale. Lunge back in. Turn that back foot to a 90-degree angle. Warrior two and come on up. Wings are out from the heart. There's a nice bend in that left knee. Breath in. Soften the shoulders as you lunge in. Breath out. One more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Straighten the left leg. Hands to the heart. Connect to your intention. Take a full breath. Push back out, warrior two. Flip the palms to the sky, straighten the left leg, reach up, touch the hands, then clear your energy field as you lunge. And then back up. And you do that on repeat, cutting through any of the dissonance, disharmony, the frequencies around us that keep us feeling stuck. We want to open our field so that we're in resonance with the cosmic flow. Clear the dissonance. Then land in warrior two. Put the palm of the left hand up and over, reverse warrior. Let that right hand dangler hook to low back. Take a little deeper lunge into the left knee. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pull back up to your warrior two. Straighten out the left leg. Take a breath in. Reach out. Tip down. Trikonasana. Maybe to the shin or the block. Maybe to the ankle. Lean back. Open up. Take a breath. Exhale out. One more time. Breath in. Breath out. Bend that knee. Pull back up. Warrior two. Straighten the left leg. Hands to the heart. Repeat your intention. Full inhale. Push out. Warrior two. Exhale. Breath in. Side angle pose. Forearm on the thigh. Right arm comes up and over. You'll push and pull at the same time. So pull to the front with the right hand. Push to the back with the right foot. Breath in. Breath out. Good. Pull back up. Warrior two. Tick-tock in that left foot. Hands to the heart. Go internal. What's important right now is feeling steady like mountain and trusting your own guidance. That your heart light knows the way. We've been ingrained that we need external forces for our survival. We need external energies to lead the way. You know the way. Follow your heart. Hands to the hips. Roll the elbows back, shoulder heads back, chin up. Go over that barrel. Take a breath. Press your hips towards your big toes. Exhale. One more like that. Breath in. Breath out. Pull back up to neutral. A little bit in the knees. Dive forward. Hands come down onto your shoulders, to the floor or to your blocks. Heel toe a little bit wider. Head hangs. Breath in. Breath out. Maybe you can grab onto the edges of your feet or calves for a little more pull. Inhale, shake out the head. Exhale. And last one here. Inhale. Plant your hands on your shoulders again. A little bit in the knees. Hands to the hips to rise, flat back. Takes you all the way to the top. Tick-tock out to the top of your mat. Look out to that left hand. Take a giant step up to standing. It's on a steep to heat. All things balance in the heart. The heart has this natural, for lack of a better term, bullshit detector. Bring your question of something to your heart and it will tell you if this is truth or if this is not. And we have to hold it in our heart, not our head. Our head is controlled by our ego most of the time. And our ego operates out of a place of fear and self-preservation. So it's not always discerning of truth. Take a breath. Release the hands. Second side, wide sweep, all the way up. Dive through center, all the way through forward fold. Half lift, flatten out. Exhale, forward. Plant your hands. Left foot takes that giant step back. Those blocks are handy here. Maybe use them. And then pulse in and out. Straighten and bend the right leg. Opening up that hamstring on the right side, hip flexor on the left. And then pull the right leg a little straighter. Bow the head towards the shins. Square the hips. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Lunge back in. Turn that back foot for a 90-degree angle. Warrior two and come on up. Sink into your right knee now. Wings are out from the heart. Take a breath in and see if you can drop 1 more inch into that knee. Good. Straighten the right leg. Bring the hands to the heart. Connect to your intention. Take an inhale. Push back out. Warrior two on the exhale. Flip the palm of the right hand up and over. Reverse warrior. Reach into the back wall. Ribs are open on that right side. Breathe in. A little more reach on that breath out. Pull back up to warrior two. Straighten the right leg. Take an inhale. Maybe have your block. Reach out for Trikonasana. Tip it down to the shin, the ankle, or the block. Lean back, open up. Breath in. Widen through the heart. Breath out. Again, inhale and exhale. Bend that knee. Pull yourself back up. Warrior two. Take a full breath. Side angle pose. Forearm on the thigh. Left arm reaches to the front. Here's that push-pull again. So you push with the left foot and you reach with the left hand. Breath in. Sink in. Breath out. Pull yourself back up, warrior two, tick-tock in the right foot, little rest at the side of the mat again. Hands to the heart, internal gaze. Connect to your pre-Dhyam heart, the spiritual heart. It's light consciousness. This is our next evolution, to get into that heart consciousness. It's beautiful. If we can step into this, suffering will cease. Hands to the hips, roll the elbows back, shoulder heads back, chin to the sky. Take a breath. Go a little bit more over that barrel again on the exhale. Find some opening through the front of the chest. Another inhale. Another exhale. Pull back up to neutral. This time turn the toes out, heels in, Devasana, goddess pose. Booty down deep in between the knees. Hands come up. Elbows as high as the shoulders. Roll the shoulders onto the back so the heart is protruding forward. Breath in. Sink down another inch. Breath out. Good job. Inhale. And exhale. One more here. Breath in. Breath out. Press up to star. Straightening all your limbs. Lengthening out. You're like the Vitruvian man. Take a big inhale. Maybe even lean back and find some trust in this pose. There's a hand at the back of your heart always guiding you. Lean into it. Breath in, breath out. Dropping back down to goddess pose. This time skandasana, so you're going to bend into that right knee, drop your booty down to the right heel, left leg straight, toes to the sky. Pick up your bum, haul it over to the other side. Back and forth you go. A little deeper into our hips and our hamstrings. Explore. We're pioneers. This is a new frontier we're entering into. So including exploring our own self predominantly. Just the paradigm shift that's in front of us. Then come into neutral position. Find your forward fold. So again, toes in and heels out and hands. Take a breath. Maybe grab onto the edges of your feet or calves to pull a little deeper in. One more time. Breath in. Breath out. Little bend in the knees, hands to the hips. We rise all the way back up. Tuck it out to your warrior two. Look out to the top of the mat and take a giant step up to standing. Samasthiti. Go right to the heart. Right to the heart. We're practicing that. I am light. I am light consciousness. Letting ourselves step into the concept of unconditional love. What's unconditional love? No conditions. We have conditions. See if we can just love. Take a breath. Release the hands. Wide sweep to the sky. Slide the hands to your heart place. Pause. Weights in the left foot. Float that right knee up so you're balancing on one leg. Take a breath and then slowly tip forward as you take that right foot back behind you for that shaky warrior three. Find the steady, find the mountain in this. When you're ready, arms go forward. Root down even when it's shaky. Breath in. Breath out. One more. Come back up to standing. Samasthiti. All things balance in the heart. And then reset your mountain. Just drop your hands down. Find that sensation of groundedness with 2 feet on the earth. Root it. Feel what that feels like to be this steady before we go to the second side. You're a mountain. Okay. Reach up tall in the sky. Slide the hands to your heart place. Put your weight into the right foot and float that left knee up in front of you. Root down through that right foot. Find your mountain. Then tip it for warrior three. So you're going to take that left foot back. When you're steady enough, you take the arms forward. Root through that right foot. Find your mountain. Breath in. Breath out. One more. And then come back into standing. Samasthiti. Right to the heart. Right to the heart. Fuel on that light consciousness. We have levels of consciousness. We can be really dense in our consciousness. Ever have too many glasses of wine? Dense consciousness. Fun, free, floaty, dense. Ever have those moments when you feel cracked open and you can see the whole entire universe? Light consciousness. Take a breath. Release the hands. Going back into another balance. Hands to the hips. Root down through that left foot. You're going to float that right knee again. Options here. You can hold on to the right knee with the right hand and then pull the knee out. Take the left hand out. If you'd like, go a little deeper in. Put peace fingers on that big toe. Extend out and then take it out, maybe to the side. Either variation. Left hand counter poses it. Breath in, breath out. One more time, and then you come out the way you went in. Get to center, and then set it down, and then just shake it off a little bit. Get out of our head. And then come back into neutral. Find mountain again to reestablish your grounded feeling. Come to mountain any time of the day. You just take a deep breath in, root down, find your crown to the heavens, your heart in the center, and your feet rooted. Okay, hands to the hips. Root down through that right foot. Left foot's gonna float up. Yogi's choice, hand to knee or hand to toe. Take the right hand out to the right. Take the left foot or knee out to the left. Breath in, breath out. Again, inhale. Exhale, one more. Breath in, bring it out the way you went in. Set it down, shake it off. Good job, yogis. And back to neutral. Find your mountain. I belong here, I have a purpose, I'm rooted, I'm grounded, I'm excited, I'm not scared, I'm ready. I've been preparing my whole entire soul existence for this. Take a breath in, breath out. Wide sweep to the sky, all the way up, dive through center, all the way through. Half lift, flatten the back. Fold in. Plant your hands, right foot goes all the way back, left foot puts in the pigeon. Always the option to lay on your back instead and figure four that left ankle over right knee. Get in the saddle, open up, come on down. Belt out that left hip. It's kind of like clearing the cache. Empty out all the junk. Empty out all the spam, the junk mail, the trash. All the things that are taking up unnecessary space. Free up space for the new bits. New dawn, new day. This is all part of that age of Aquarius. It's electric. So I let go, I surrender, I trust, I allow, I evolve, I ascend, I remember who I am. Big breath in, big breath out. One more time, inhale. Melt it out, exhale. And slide your hands up your shoulders, press up, open the heart to the sky. Take it all the way back to your down dog. Woohoo! Take your rattle the cage, bounce up and down, shake it all out, wag your little doggy tail. Right leg starts lifting to the sky, and then swoop it right on in again, that option to lay back, figure four, right ankle, lower left. You get in the saddle, open up, and then come on down and clear the energy on the solar side. Lots of retrogrades and stuff. Mercury, Neptune, Jupiter, Saturn, big dogs. That means take it easy, take it slow. Return for that is sada, sada. Slowly, slowly. Navigate like it's a nice, chill road trip. No rushing to get there. Enjoy the vistas, take it in. Do some reflection. Try to melt the heart a little bit more towards the floor. Let the head rest to something so there's no tension in the neck. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time here. Inhale. And exhale. Slide your hands over your shoulders. Press up. Open the heart to the sky. Take it to child's pose this time. Knees wide, toes touch. Love presses back towards the heels. Hands hands crawl out in front. Good job, everybody. You're working hard today. It's good to revive the vessel. It's good to feel embodied and connected to this beautiful, beautiful body. This is what you came into to serve your purpose. It's the vehicle. Just let it rest. Take a breath and exhale out. Now from here, we're going to move into dynamic camel. So we just simply let one hand stay back and even rest it on your low back and sacral area. So let's start with that. The left hand on the low back. Then you'll come up with the right hand to the sky and rise up on your knees and lean back. And then come on back down and rest the right hand to replace the left hand and let the left hand rise up. Like you're a wave in the ocean. These are little baby camels, so we come clear up onto our knees when we rise. Then back down. The crest and the trough of the wave. Each time, a little deeper drop back in that heart opener. And then we'll rest it in our child's pose again. You can let the arms lay back by your feet or take them forward, forehead to the floor if possible. Keep breathing. Rest the shoulders. Rest the bum towards the heels. When we come up onto our knees, take full Ustrasana, camel's pose. I like to curl my toes under. It gives me a little more stability and 3 inches to reach back to. Elbows roll back, hands on the hips, elbows roll back, shoulder heads roll back, chin points up, throat chakra open. And before we go into it, let's just clear the throat with some go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Ah! Speak your truth. Take a breath. And then lean it back as you press your hips forward. Let the left hand reach down for that left heel and let the right hand go to the sky. And then lean back even more. See if you can see where the wall and ceiling meet behind you. Breathe in, breathe out. Come up to neutral, touch hands to the heart. And then switch sides. Right hand goes back for that right heel. Left hand goes up. Press the hips forward as you drop back. Let that left arm go as far back as it'll go. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Come back up to neutral. Hands touch. And then let your bum come down to your heels. And if you need a block between, put it there. And then put the hands on top of the thighs, palms up, eyes closed. Find mountain in this. Steady, strong, rooted, grounded, purposeful. You belong. You got things to do. We have gifts to give. Your purpose shine through. All right, we're gonna go for full camel. If that's not in the wheelhouse today, you can keep the hands on the hips. You can go half and half, or you can join me for the full camel. Come back up onto your knees. We'll start with basic camel. If you'd like, curl the toes under. Roll the elbows back, shoulder heads back, chin up. So you can hang here, press those hips towards the knees. If you'd like to go half and half, do that, switch yourself out. Otherwise, right hand comes up and around to the right heel. Left hand comes up and around to the left heel. And then you press those hips forward again. And the chin points to the sky. 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Switch yourself if you're doing the half and half. Breath in. Breath out. One more. Inhale and exhale. Press back up. And again, have one more sit on your heels. Palms up, eyes closed. Feel how powerful you are. Beautiful mountains. sometimes we just got to get out of our head, drop back into that heart where the light consciousness is. All right, swing your legs around so that your bum hits the floor. Scoot you forward to the top of the mat, bend the knees, feet are planted, hands come out. You're going to grab those big ropes there so that you can hold on as you lean back and come all the way down. Try not to just plop. And then once you're down, soles of the feet together, knees flop out to the side, rest your hands at the low belly. You all are radiant healers, working with light consciousness, bring it through your hands, and heal the watery emotions of the second chakra. You have some particular emotions that are challenging right now. Bring that light to that. Just name it in your mind's eye. I heal my jealousy. I heal my insecurity. I heal my resentment and anger. Another big inhale. Soft and exhale. And again, breath in and breath out. Reach down on either side of your thighs and hug the knees together. Hug them into the chest. Give yourself a good squeezy. Cross at the ankles. Maybe even pull down. And if you want, cross the knees and pull. Tie in that bow. It's a little deeper into that hip. And if you did that, switch it so you can get the other hip. We'll tug in, bring in the thighs towards your chest. Good. And then we'll release that. Take the feet wide apart, bend the knees and pull down for dip up. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Bring the knees towards the floor. Hold gentle rock side to side to flush out that low back. The sacral joint. So many nerve endings coming through the sacrum. Arteries. A lot of energy passes from the earth body to the heaven body, vice versa. So you can smooth that out so it doesn't feel like you're two different beings. You're a spirit being having a human experience. And then let the legs go wide apart for happy babies. Just straighten out to your level of ability. You might hold the sides of the knees instead of the feet. Nice wide straddle. Rocking again a little side to side. We'll bring the feet back together and the knees back together in a good squeeze. We'll keep that right knee hugged in and put the left leg long to the ground. Extra good tug to that right side, both feet flexed. And we'll shoot the hips to the right. Drop the knee to the left, cactus or chi that right arm and look out to the right. And hold on, because it's going to be Mr. Toad's wild ride for a little while. But it's going to be exciting. And the things that are going to be revealed to us that weren't truths are going to make us feel so much better, actually. Because it'll feel like, aha, I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew there was something that was missing. And instead of being upset and blaming and shaming, just step into the new truth. Don't worry about the past. Move forward with right thinking, right way. Take a breath in, breath out. Come out of the twist, point the right leg up high to the sky. Draw a line all the way down. Left knee comes in, squeeze it tight, both feet flexed. And same thing, shoot the hips to the left, drop the knee to the right, cactus or chi that left arm and look out to the left and let that whole antenna, the spinal cord, unravel any of its trappings. Anything that's keeping you stuck in nervous energy, let it free up. Breath in, breath out. One more time, inhale. belly goes up high. Draw a line all the way down. If there are any other poses you would like to take before we come to final rest, please feel free to complete your practice. Otherwise, set yourself up for Shavasana. It's so nice to be able to come to this final part of the practice. You've arrived to the place where we let the mind just rest without any fluctuations, and the body lies still without any movement. And then what's left is that pre-dying heart, the light consciousness, the spirit. Just let it shine like a star right now. Just be a star. Beautiful bodies. The wiggles in the fingers and toes. Eventually you can make your way to that nice long stretch, lengthening out. Once flex the toes again. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a well-deserved hug. Thank you for carving out time in your day to recenter, tune in, turn on that light consciousness. When you're ready, roll to your side in fetal position. Connect to your intention you focused on today. Let it work with you all day long. Take it into dream time tonight. When you're ready, push up into seated. Come around to the front. Bring your palms together at your heart place. Eyes closed a little bit longer. Nice tall spine. Feel your beautiful mountain energy. Rooted and grounded and ready for truth and change. New beginnings. We'll seal our time together with the sound of Om, followed by 3 Shantis. Peace, peace, peace. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale to sing. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. The light in me honors and recognizes the light in each of you beautiful souls. I bow to you all. Namaste. Namaste. Shama. Have an awesome day, week, enjoy, do well. Radical change ahead, be excited. Truth revealed. Check out that Orion Architect. It's an app to download, and I think it's going to be a good thing. Hi, where are you? What are you doing? How is this one off? Hi. Where are you at? What are you doing?
Oh, are you better?
Okay, good.
Yeah. I know, I was just, I haven't come out all of this, and then I come to go back a little bit.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, first step together.
No, it's good that you did that way.
That was my biggest prayer. Being on time. Really uncomfortable. Like, I don't necessarily want to go through that again.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's not so wild. I actually I'm very scary.
Good to see you. Welcome back. Are you back?
Till October.
Okay.
And
Hi.
you enjoyed Greece?
Oh, love it. Yeah, absolutely. It's so wonderful. It's like in my blood.
Yeah.
I got more feta in me than anything.
Did you see our weather?
Snowy, you mean? Snowy was not there, the cat.
Oh, I forgot about
I
the
know.
cat. I love that.
Cat movie.
No, and then, I had my brother looking up for me. I love her. She owns the shop.
Oh, yes.
Tina,
Yes.
thank
Yes. She was there and we saw her and introduced her to the new group.
So magical.
Yeah, she is. So wait, when you say reconcile, back together?
As of right now, at first it was like reconcile, look at something. I mean, it was so especially so when I started feeling better, beginning of the year, and before, like, and fire force and all that, I'm like,
Yes.
Yes.
It's hard to like, I just feel terrible. I'm filling up paperwork. Like, terrible. I guess it's normal for them. But then I finished it and I went to see him. Yeah, and as soon as I brought it to him and I saw things, and I'm like, thinking in my mind, oh my God.
I was gonna say,
very and the demise of us. He was kind of like, I never wanted to divorce, I went on with it. So, no, it's fine.
It's seven, it's really.
But if you're not, it seems like you're not.
It should be fine.
Yeah, we check it out. Let me how long we can get back together and next week. I'll just call her and see what she's doing. We did that like just for friends and then decided it was just based on something that I was ready for. And we would do that with a couple of Americans. So we go there pretty often. There's like a couple of things. And then collectively, she's like, you guys build a house, just gonna build a foundation. Do some outward and do some personality work and Enneagram and all kinds of stuff and understand ourselves better. So we kind of took it slow, we didn't say anything for a little while, how we felt. So we're trying.
Nice, I like that.
You do?
I do, I like the try,
Yeah.
to make sure. You have to exhaust that out to know.
Yeah. Like what you, that's there, very much there. Something, I started working with a psychotherapist, especially if specializes in trauma cases, I know and it's wild how I kind of realized without even moving back together.
Good to see you.
Space is beautiful.
Thank you.
We love it. Incredible.
Thank you.
I kind of just started thinking, I feel like when that sort of showing up, I was having, it was very exciting as my husband and as his wife, but it brought so much up with my parents and my brother. So I was kind of having this total response, not so much as even just like, oh, thanks for our partner. It's like, no, I can't do this again. I can't do this again. I can't let not, like, it was so much of everything I thought I had done that I was really doing. And it just came up and it was like, I just shut down. And I remember at the time that I kept thinking like, why didn't I not be this compassionate or empathetic with him as I normally was? Because I'm not the person.
Right.
And it was weird because I just did not have that with him. It was like, it wasn't that I didn't care, but the things that normally I might walk alongside him, that was like, no. So I started looking at all that stuff last year. Like when we first started having conversations, it was like I kind of made a choice knowing that this might be something that he struggles with in this lifetime. And is it worth the choice or worth the risk? And for me, I kind of have decided that it is. And I saw the boundary of like what's not comfortable and what I can live with. And if you were to ask him, he would probably say he's not an alcoholic. He struggles with alcohol. He has a crutch and he learned how to do it as a kid with his ADHD and like Adderall. He learned away from when he had a baby. It's not and so it's still, it's been a long walk for him. I mean, right now, he is not, I would say overly drinking or drinking very alcohol things, but does he still drink some beers? He still smoking. So, yeah, I don't know for sure.
Right.
But
Do you drink?
I can drink. I like to have glasses of wine. So.
Yeah.
I went through a period in my 20s when I was trying to babies. I didn't drink for like 10 years because I was scared of it. But, yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, I feel like in my soul, very calm, very much
You seem like it.
at peace.
Yeah.
I almost feel that. I just don't know, but I do know I really want to do this right. Yeah.
Well, I'm happy to hear it, really. I mean, I had no qualm with him at all, and I was really shocked. But when you said that piece was what it was, then of course, that's always a subversive thing that you don't see,
Right.
and not always, but often.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, that makes sense, but I was like, wow, because he seemed like such a good guy.
He is a
So
really
it makes me happy that I like the lens you're looking at it through, that how is this somewhat of my stuff too, that's reacting to it in a different way? And is his really as bad as I'm projecting onto him?
Yeah.
Does he have room to grow, and you're taking it step, that's
Yeah,
nice.
I mean, we're trying, I feel like we both kind of like are talking about therapists, we both mirror a lot of what our individual wounds are. Like for him, it's abandonment. I totally, even though the kids wouldn't say that, I know in my spirit.
Right.
Because I'm kind of coming to him like, I'm so grateful you have the heart that you do and you're not punishing me or
Right,
representing.
yeah.
And he's like, he feels the same way about me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I should have walked out on you and us. And he doesn't see it that way at all. So, I don't know, like, he's a really good human. And I love him. And I love you. Is he perfect? No. Am I? No.
Right, yeah.
But we're trying to just do some work together so we can do about life
I
together.
mean, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing is doing the work.
I think so, and I think, I don't know, I think we're helping each other to so.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that.
Enough about me, I
No,
don't want to
that's
talk
what I
about
wanted
me
to
today.
know. Yeah, I wanted to.
How are you doing?
Doing good. I mean, I've got,
Have you, like, been able to exhale yet? Like, it's been a crazy year for you.
it has been crazy, yeah, a little bit, you know. Even though Greece was work, it wasn't. And, you know, this is work, but it's not. So I have like that going for me that what I do is very rejuvenating and fulfilling and good for my soul and all that. And I have good community around me too. Michael's great, he's a good support, my kids are doing good. We're doing an interventions being an alcohol tonight.
Seriously?
And I'm hoping he'll say yes to treatment, and I'm hoping I'm driving him up to Estes Park, but he was what, his second or third wife, really, was leaving him for the same reasons I did.
And that was the treatment.
Whoa,
That's crazy, I'm sitting here talking to you about this right now.
Yeah.
The time and it's what?
Yeah, no, yeah, so I've been like on the phone with intervention people and treatment people and insurance people, all in the hopes that he says yes.
Right.
And organizing the intervention, bringing his family, and I'm the ex, you know, like I'm 2 exes ago from 15 years ago, but he's my kid's dad.
Right.
They're just broken hearted, and I gotta do what I can, and I still care about him, you know, and we're
Yeah.
friends, we became friends, but he's gonna die if he doesn't do this, and so that's on my mind right now, that's my big piece of, you know, I will just put my best effort forward to help him, and if it doesn't work, but we try.
Who are the boys in these?
It's a Zoom intervention, which is kind of not ideal, but everyone lives all over the country.
Okay.
So I'm meeting with him and Zooming everybody in, and his brother's trying to help me too, and Michael.
Would this be the first time he's done rehab?
It'll be a big
It's a
thing.
huge.
It'll be a big thing. It'll be the dark night of his soul for sure. He does this. And it's at the Harmony House up in Estes Park, which
I've
is.
heard really good things
Yeah,
about it.
they're really good.
Wow, Katrina, that's a lot.
I know.
I mean, it's wild though, like cosmically, like right on time with what like the world is presenting us right now. So I'll definitely be praying today that he says yes. to
Yeah,
it,
thank
you
you.
know?
Me too. I really hope so. Otherwise, he will die. And that's the part that I.
Does he have signs of cirrhosis right now? Or
Yeah.
he does.
Yeah, I think he does.
Okay.
Yellow eyes, he's lost a ton of weight,
Oh gosh.
a ton of weight.
Okay. Well, I will be praying honestly, consistently